Keen, Pat and Denis. The
Hello.
only show that condones train assault.
We don't condone train assault.
We condone train assault. So I think first up we'll start with the best radio, which is Uncle Dennis's Fact Corner. Where
Yeah, give us some facts here.
I have to explain first what it is,
Alright,
Pat, you know,
clear it up first.
for the new individuals in the audience.
In case the title doesn't explain it already.
Basically, I go to the deepest, darkest corners of the internet to find you some of the best facts that this world has to offer. Okay,
God's
so
work.
let's get started. The Censorship Board of America would not allow Meet the Fockers to use the name Fockers unless they could find a family in America with the same second name.
And did they?
Well, obviously, if they
Alright, well I
have...
didn't say. Good job.
Yeah,
It's a
you know,
good
that
job.
was quite a hunt for no reason, just a
Yeah.
mild giggle at the title.
Yeah.
It took 5 years.
Good one, De Niro. Ireland were the first country to make jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween by hollowing out turnips.
The more you know.
The more you know. There's a plant called Gimpy Gimpy that if you touch it, that if you touch it, it will release neurotoxins into your body. Yet if you remove the stingers, it's edible.
What will the neurotoxins do, can I ask?
They will numb your hand or whatever you touch.
That is correct. Gimpy though. Come on. Gimpy.
Alpacas can get sick or die from loneliness, which is usually why they're bought in twos.
Well, that's nice.
That's very nice, you know,
Yeah, but why did they have 2 L's instead of 1 L?
because one L will get lonely.
And either get sick or die.
China now has designer surgical masks that are made to be worn on the street.
What?
Why?
Yeah, because there's so much air pollution in China, a lot of people are wearing surgical masks now. So because of that, there's a lot of designer surgical masks to wear in the street, and I've seen some of them. They're ridiculous.
They come in many colours.
They're like
How do you know
bandanas.
designer? Like, what
Like
could they possibly be?
They're designed like they could have, you know, polka dots or Calvin Klein or anything like.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Thanks, China. And Indian scientists have created a birth control for men using a plant called genderosa.
Finally.
Oh, I've been waiting all this time.
The urine from a maimed wolf smells like marijuana.
How do you know that?
How did anyone
Well,
find this out?
how does anyone know that?
Well,
what kind of situation would they have been in? Where they were in contact with both marijuana and wolf pee.
They're just...
And they put 2 and 2 together there.
A maimed wolf.
A maimed wolf.
They injured a wolf. Made it.
Because
Oh my
a
god.
normal wolf wouldn't smell the same, would it?
No, I really think the maiming is a part of it.
They're just sitting down at home. Just, man, I'm bored. let's...
Wolfie, get in here.
Thanks, scientists.
There is so much sulfur gas in an Indonesian volcano that the lava comes out blue.
That is so cool.
You should Google the pictures because it's ridiculously cool. It really is.
A blue volcano.
A blue volcano.
Actually sounds pretty cool.
It is incredible.
It sounds like a volcano, that instead of lava, it does water.
This one you might have heard, but George Foreman, the famous boxer, has 5 sons and he named them all George.
Why?
I really thought you were going to go into the grill. You were like, George Foreman, the famous grill, because I'd never even associate George Foreman with a boxer but a grill.
He's one of the most famous boxers.
Well, look, George Foreman's one of the most famous grills, so
Well, anyway, he has 5 sons called George.
would they be called George Foreman Jr. then?
George Foreman Jr., Jr.
No, the wife just goes in, George, get down here. And they all like run over her. She screams in terror.
There's a hotline in Germany where people call to scream and swear down the phone to let off steam after work.
Is this by any chance Hotline Bling?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't know what the idea behind it is, because you know, you can scream without needing a phone there.
Yeah.
But apparently, you know, you can call into this and just scream down the phone at someone.
I actually think that's a pretty good idea, because like if you were just to go into a room and then scream by yourself, you feel like a weirdo. But if you're screaming at someone on the phone,
That you're
you know,
paying to be there.
yeah,
Yeah, but
it's a
then
bit less weird.
the people you're shouting at then have to get another hotline because they're so thick about people shouting at them.
It goes full circle.
It's a real, you know, dilemma. In 2013, Mark Zuckerberg spent $300 million on 10 houses surrounding his property just to make sure he had privacy in his own home.
That just seems like a waste. Just buy like a fence. That's literally all he had to do.
Just
All
live
your
as a
problems
hermit.
solved. Buy a fence. Don't spend $300 million on 10 different houses. You know what? Just buy maybe $200 worth of wood.
Take that smart guy, Mark Zuckerberg.
All the paparazzi are like, oh yeah, let's take a... Oh damn, yes.
There's some kind of wooden fence blocking our way.
It's like a wood-like fence. What is it, man?
In 1906, a man named Joe Munch was sentenced to 1 minute in jail.
What did he do?
I
He left the
googled,
toilet seat on.
I googled it and I looked at his name, Joe Munch. I couldn't find anything to why he was sentenced, but apparently the reason he was sentenced to 1 minute is because he was a banker, so he had quite a prestigious job.
Okay.
So having jail time put down on his record kind of ruined that job.
Right.
So it was basically a case of having him down with a jail sentence without giving him the time.
Well, why didn't they just give him the time then?
Because obviously the punishment wasn't worth the 1 minute.
Yeah, but if you're going for a job interview and they find out you're in jail, just go, yeah, it was only for 1 minute though.
Yeah,
And
they
they'll
don't
take-
reconsider then.
They'll think you were just visiting.
There was a lawyer in Toronto who designed a building, and he had his college class in the building on the 24th floor, and there he bragged about how strong the windows were by going to body check one of the windows and saying that it wouldn't smash. And the window didn't smash, however, it popped out and fell.
Wow.
Yeah.
How unlucky could you
24,
actually get?
yeah, you know,
That's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. Well, it can't really be luck. He body checked a window.
Yeah, well, like, it didn't break, so that's the main thing. Like, that's... Do you think he just got to the ground and he was like, yeah, didn't break?
This
In your
next
face,
one,
Bob.
this next one's good for, you know, humanity. There are now pizza vending machines in Italy.
Wow.
That's just influencing the stereotype.
Yeah. They're digging themselves into a deeper hole.
Yeah, but do they, like, is it still those, like, sort of coil things still inside? So, like, press one, and it just flops down and it's all in like,
Even-
a big mush.
Even better, it's not just a case of you pick a pre-made pizza. You get to decide what toppings you want on it, all that,
Ooh.
and it has it ready in 3 minutes.
There's actually a small Italian man inside the machine that makes the pizza.
If the machine doesn't work, you tap your hey, I get them. A Taiwanese zoo spent 4 years trying to mate 2 hyenas before realizing they were both male.
How, like, seriously, how do you actually make that kind of mistake? That's...
Like zoologists, you know, paid to tell them.
I like the idea that they're just like, something's not right here, and they just like, they finally catch on. Just like, what is it, John?
We've
What
been
is it, John?
hacked.
Nothing at all. Let's just keep going with the tests.
No, like, it's just like, yeah, it's a woman and a man. And it's like, are you sure? Yeah, I guess so. Let's go with that.
Yeah, why not?
In extreme cases of consistent malnutrition, men have been recorded to produce breast milk. Yeah. Stunned silence. How
Where are you getting these facts? Seriously, like, what website do you go to? Like Yahoo Answers.
Oh, because it's not a case of like, if you haven't eaten in 3 days, then it'll happen. It's a case of, say you've been staying somewhere where you've consistently only had half a meal every 2 days. Then over time your body develops and yippity-doo.
That still doesn't explain it. I'm not happy with that kind of explanation. It just stuff happens, you know.
Wait. Since when do you use the word yippity doo?
That's a scientific term.
As of July 2015, 1 trillion Lego blocks will be produced.
The world we live in.
The world we live in.
Who's keeping count of these Lego blocks? Some guy named Jim has to count them like it's a 3-generation job. Just like 1, 2.
It's the one guy at the office that no one likes. It's like, yeah, count these Lego blocks. And it's like, yes, sir.
But they're designing the 1 trillion, I should say, Lego block. Trying to think of a certain design for this Lego block.
How about like instead of 4, it's 5. It's 5 like dints.
Don't mess with the even numbers, Pat.
That's not possible.
Has science gone too far?
Apparently, because I found this quite funny, you know, like I clicked the link to see what different designs there was, and there was some of like, you know, dead celebrities over the past few years or something, and then one of them was just a gold normal block. Just a gold block.
They already have those.
Yeah, but it's the 1 trillion gold block.
What if it's made of solid gold? Can you imagine that?
God bless you, Lego.
Doing, like, absolutely just God's work.
And I will leave you with, there are white strawberries with red seeds called Descent of First Love in Japan, and they're so sweet, but cost $4.10 per berry.
I don't know how much that is, but I'm assuming a lot. Why is it so expensive?
No, like €4.10.
Alright, well that's roughly, like, still, it's pretty steep for a strawberry.
Pretty steep for a strawberry. We're going to go for a strawberry break, but we will see you afterwards. Good luck.
Burns Bar now. Proud sponsors of Yaga FM would like to wish
Strawberry break.
Men at Work, Pop Benatar, Queen, MC Hammer. Any of those?
MC Hammer.
MC
now
Hammer.
taking bookings for
I watched like 2/3 of the
And don't
MC
forget
Hammer
to try the
documentary,
chance
and
table
if
quiz
there's anything
Friday
I've
the
learned, it's that money
29th
never
of
ends.
Burns Bar
He went
now.
broke,
Proud
didn't he?
sponsors of
I
Yaga
said I watched 2/3 of the documentary.
Oh, I get it now.
Are you planning a special
I still have loads of facts. Elvis Presley,
Brian, we
once
another
tipped
minute.
is the most
Natalie went,